guys, sorry for earlier on. There are some connection issue. I believe. Found the culprit of it because I have been traveling for quite a bit. So as I travel, I'm using my laptop, not desktop, of course. And because of that, I have so many videos that it is rendering, and that eat up the bandwidth and cause the platform to be very unstable and can't load and stuff like that, and eventually it went offline. The good thing is we have discovered it, or rather I have discovered it, and yeah, so because of that, have to do a quick start on that, and take this moment to share it out, so that traders don't miss out. So if you're there, is the sound okay? Is everything okay? Just do a quick share with you on Facebook, and we'll get started. As I was sharing that this year we pretty much start off with a very eventful year. In this case, I mean the world is not a good start. We have like something happened in Iran, and of course Boeing crash and another incident of Malaysia Airline. Not quite sure if that's a real news because it's not from the source that I usually read from. There are passengers stating that the first day that they flew out, the plane can't take off and forced to land, and second day when they're being arranged the next plane, it happened again. So if that's a real news, then I would say that you might be definitely pissed, that's for sure, but you might be really thankful that it didn't have any accident when it's on air. So it's a good news out of the bad event. So at times, if we can see it that way, it'll be much better. All right, so I'll just tell you what, guys, the connection is still like not moving very fast. In any way, I am recording the event. So worst case scenario, if it really got disconnected, I don't think I'll be doing a retest over and over again, because partially it could be because of the webcam that take up data as well, and of course if it doesn't work, then you have to look at the playback. Take this moment to share the video, it'll be helpful. Over here we can see that a few people are online already, so do let me know if the sound is okay. This year, New Year, what's your New Year resolution? You can share it there, and of course if we can keep the topic focused on financial related goals, that would be great, because this is a financial topic for today. Yeah, so my thoughts is in 2020, not just working with our own graduates, looking to even to serve the community of even the trading community even more. We already have groups within our Facebook page. You click groups, there's a Forex Trading groups within is open for you to join, and of course we are looking to improve it and stuff like that. Do give us some suggestion what we can do in various groups in even our page. I'm thinking of something like a poll, an interaction with some volunteers that can help out in having such thoughts and helping traders interact, maintain the community and stuff like that. It would be nice. Trading industry, let's all earn money, right? And FX in particular, the average trading volume is about 5.3 trillion a day. So that's the turnover. It is a very different industry compared to others. And I do believe that there are ways you can earn money from and stuff like that. And if we can create a community in Asia that is supportive and more traders can benefit from it, why not, right? Trading is one of the most unique industry, I feel, is because that there's no need for you to have any stocks. Today I just spoke to a friend, very sad, sharing that every month he actually have a stock loss of about 1,000 Sing. That's a lot. In average, every day he lost 8 bottles of water. That's very bad, and definitely caught some of the culprits. They are students and stuff like that. So it's very, very sad, you know. But end of the day, I really feel that in business and in trading, in comparison, you know, in business sometimes you can have everything right, but things just happen not within your control. Likewise for trading. However, in trading you will not have stock loss, you have stop loss, correct? So if you manage it well, you should have on a year-to-year basis profitable year. Yes, you will have losing month, you will have winning month, and if you manage it well, overall it should look good, it should look great. So that's the reason I'm sticking in this industry for so many years, more than a decade. Yeah, so it's about, this year is coming to the 16th year in this industry as a trader. As a trainer, 3 years short, it's about 13 years. So it's very, very interesting, and the fun thing about this is always a continual learning, tweaking process. And of course, it is definitely an industry that shows that how disciplined you are and stuff like that. Alright, so let us get into business. Euro dollar on the daily chart. We'll run this manner from top, euro dollar, all the way to pound Australia. That's the flow of the currency, and we'll go through daily, 4 hour and 1 hour time frame. Many of times I did share with students that this is definitely, if you're looking to have a 2-1 ratio in trading, 1 hour time frame I feel, based on my trading strategies and my buffer, is the minimum can go to achieve a 2-1 ratio. So having a 2-1 ratio, you don't even need a 50% accuracy rate and you can be profitable. Trading is a very different business. It doesn't go in like 100% accuracy and stuff like that. That is more towards like engineer and accounting, those kind of job, and of course other industry as well. Trading, you just have to get half of it right. I'm not saying in a way of like gambling, but more towards like trade management, fund management. It's a shame that a lot of people don't understand this. They find that it's just an up or down game. There's a saying, ignorance is a bliss. That's total nonsense in trading. Think about this. If it's just an up down game, many people would just go into it, and how does bank really manage this, you know? So there are different ways of doing it. You want to do it like up down game and stuff like that, not stopping you. But end of the day, there are patterns, and there are repeatable patterns that you can be profit from, and there are junk patterns that you have to learn to identify that and take it as a warning sign to really not to engage those trades. And let's have a look. Euro dollar on daily chart. This is the wave that created break and close below the low price. So the market has broken it upwards twice. Overall trend is a bullish trend. Can see that the higher low over here has shown as well, pretty strong. Traders who are looking to short, you are counter trend traders. Traders who are looking to buy, you are trend trading. So what's the difference? So for me, counter trend trading, I'll take the conservative target. The what? Conservative target, right? So meaning to say that, let's say bad pattern, they have this rule of taking profits on target 1, target 2. I'll keep it as it is. But when it comes to trend trading, I'll definitely look and check on the next level of structure. In short, if I'm buying up, I'll check the next level of resistance. In this case, 1.2769 is the immediate one. The next level over here, alright, 1.1333, and the one of the furthest level, recent furthest level is about 1.34, 1.1397, so 1.14 is the level of resistance. So as trend trading, let's say I have a trend trading opportunity, I can be more bold. I can stretch my targets and stuff like that. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you can see market has broken the high, came back down, respect the low, bounce back up. Let's see how it goes. This could easily form a harmonic pattern down to the 1 hour. This is what we have. Back to daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. My analysis over here, very sharp pattern, looking to short at 1.1251. Now, you might be saying, hey Rain, just now you just say that it's a trending bullish trend. Why do you still sell? I am a born counter trend trader and a breakout trader, and I graduated myself as a trend trader only on 2014. That's about 6 years ago, when I captured about 1,400 pips in a single trade on euro dollar. Alright, so I do look for opportunity to sell as a counter trend trader, but at the same time, as a more mature trader now, I'm even looking for things like there is a 4-hour chart. This is the demand zone and buy zone. I pretty much treat it very differently, or rather the way of drawing is very different, the way of application slightly different. All right, so on the 4-hour chart, on the demand zone, a preferable entry price is over here for sure. So Gartley pattern is one of the most classic, or rather it fulfill a lot of the golden ratio thing and stuff like that. So if you are Fib crazy people, you are crazy about Fibonacci, Gartley is something that you have to know. But the one truth about Gartley is that it doesn't give a very healthy reward is to risk ratio. So when that happens, it does pretty much trouble me, but at the same time, I will still set an alert. In most cases, I prefer a deeper entry as long as it doesn't break and close below the X price. So I will observe and look for the magic candle, which is my signal candle, for me to engage the trade. Alright, down to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, nothing much, just a zoom in version of the Gartley, but it's more for my 4-hour setup. Traders, of course, you can wait for a buying opportunity at this support line, 1.1130 thereabout, for a buying opportunity. Alright, that's euro dollar. Down to the next pair, pound dollar, where Brazil is in the headline, in and out for this month. Supposedly we have some action on January and end of January this month. Let's see how it goes. You have to listen to the possibility of the Brexit happening, stuff like that. If it sounds smooth, pound should be appreciating. But if you see a bit of resistance, people voting against it, and the Prime Minister Boris Johnson can't get what he wants, then maybe you can see pound dollar is going to have a sharp decline. Alright, so pound dollar on the daily chart has already shown a bullish run, bullish flag pattern that I've warned many traders to be careful when you're shorting it. Not saying that you can't short it, but just have to be careful. Alright, so hi Tyler. So I was early on sharing that we are thinking of growing the community like a Forex traders community, not just Forex 100 graduates and stuff like that. Poll questions, topic requests and stuff like that. Do help me to think along this line, and because Tyler is from Thailand, we know that the Thai people are very creative people. Look at their commercial, it's always so fun. I can just YouTube the entire commercial and just watch for hours, you know. So give me some ideas and I'll think about it, give me some time to think about it, and I will generate those content, or even I can get you involved to generate some content. That would be fun, correct? So to the 4-hour chart on pound dollar, the high price has been created, market came down, break the support, but the more important support level is over here. And of course we see the M formation again, having this formation shown, it does show a potential harmonic pattern. Buying opportunity is what I'm looking for right now. Buying with very cautious, so this is a zoom in version of it. Back to the daily chart and let me share with you my analysis. Alright, so my analysis over here, a very big bad pattern, 1.23 for fall, it will need some market uncertainty or appreciation of US dollar, which is quite unlikely unless a war really break out and people may just flee in for the safe haven on dollar again. So this is something that is although in the past it is, but in recent years people might see it differently. Hi Wendy, and hi Sam D as well. Alright, so to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, there is this bearish crab pattern, or rather a deep crab pattern, looking to complete at 1.2392. So if you observe, 2392 is a much deeper level compared to the bad pattern. No, it's an earlier pattern. Alright, it's in the midst of this. So it fall into the PRZ of the bigger bullish bad pattern, which is great. So you can have two patterns that happen. So let's say if the market really came down and touches this point, I do expect a sharp action because you have both daily chart bad pattern and a crab pattern completion at the region. To the 1-hour chart, we do have something right now. Alright, so I have been waiting, and Wednesday is the most busy day I have. So let me just do a quick sketch. As you know, I did mention many of times that harmonic pattern have a lot of rules. Just bad pattern got about 19 rules if you really go and detail it and write it down. So likewise for other trading method, it does have similar rule as well. So my take is this trade might just go a bit deeper, and this the godly. Alright, so most likely it is a deep godly formation. Alright, so what I love about setting up a right harmonic pattern is when it does have a very sharp move that break many resistance or break many support. This is one of trend that I will take a lot of focus in. Yeah, so this is the level I'll be looking at as well. So just put it somewhere over here. All right, to the next pair. Dollar yen on daily chart, it has shown a couple of signs. Market came up, resisted, break and close above just by a pip, and it went into a consolidation again. Traders were very sharp and aggressive, hit in for a short. Congratulations. Over here there is a bullish run, and at the same time right now the market just hurry up. So it is a reaction caused by the Japanese yen pair. How do I know that? Just observe all the yen related have very similar candle that's happening in the morning about 8 a.m. Alright, so market over here, double bottom, went up. So couple of thoughts I have, since yen is causing this to happen, meaning to say that a likelihood of a stronger or weaker yen. Key that down, stronger or weaker? Weaker yen. Alright, so what I'm looking at is something that can bounce up, probably a euro yen instead, or if I'm very aggressive, dollar yen. Alright, so preferably market came down, we test, and we can have another trade up. But if you want a very aggressive move, then we are definitely hoping for the market to break and close above 10863 and have a retracement down before engage the trade. Then it will show a series of higher low. The upward push will be better. If the market retests the previous low, you will have a better reward is to risk. Alright, so trading is always a trade-off, is always a give and take. Down to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, what you can see is that 1, 2, 3. Alright, so once the market touched the high price at 10861, or rather this is a abnormal boost. It's just a one candle. Market go into consolidation over here. So this is a level that I want to be interested. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert over here. There are two ways of reading this H1 chart. It could be a sideways bounce, which I'm looking for selling opportunity, or the start of bear bear. So having this no, sorry, not bear bear, bear flag. So having these two set up, it does give some form of thoughts of selling. The only thing is I have to check if the RSI is in favor, and of course how the candle is formed up. Structure is everything, is above all. Key is structure is a key in trading. So over here, this level, I will be watching very closely how the market react and see if there's any shorting opportunity. Harmonic pattern traders over here, if this is your X, pretty much you're looking for a crab pattern or sort. You won't have any shorting opportunity over here. All right, just saying. All right, so that's all. Back to daily chart. Let me share with you my analysis. Hi Benson. So my analysis is there is a head and shoulder formation. Completion of the head and shoulder is 110.46. It's quite a shame that the market hit the resistance and came down. But having this kind of signs, it does show a potential of moving up again, because market do have a pretty much resisted at the neckline thereabout. If you extend this line outwards, it is resisted. It does show some form of support at this area. So buying is possible, selling is possible. It really depends how you are reading this. And of course, most importantly, that have to be your strategy. So if you are looking for buying opportunity, market came down, double bottom, you have already missed it, it's fine. Two ways approach. You can wait for a retracement back to the low and buy. You have a better reward is to risk. Or let's say this movement break and close above the high price over here at 108.62. Wait for a retracement and engage for a buying opportunity, a retest of the double bottom. All right, so for me myself, I do have a list of trading strategies. So one of it is trend trading and breakouts. So to the 1 hour chart, let's wait for the chart to load a bit. I'm waiting for a bearish flag pattern. All right, just imagine. All right, so we zoom down to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, if it retests the high, okay, it will touch 0.1, 2. Okay, got it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4-point touch to me is a sideways bounce formation. So over here, I'll look at how the candle form out. If a magic candle something like this, it will be a good call for me to sell. And if it doesn't happen, if it break and close above the high, it does give me a sign that I shouldn't engage. So hi Benson, so good to see you. Can't quite remember how we met, but the fun thing is we are building a traders community over here. Do feel free to drop me a note on how we can interact and serve the community better. We want to serve not just our graduates but also traders around the world, in particularly Asia. So we are thinking of poll or topics that you're interested, and once I consolidate, I'll arrange time for recording and produce those articles to support the community. Pretty much that. Alright, so over here, I'm looking for selling opportunity. RSI is very important filter for me. Looks like it's not going to happen. So I will have a lot of observation and waiting at this price. Alright, all good? Great. Okay, next pair. Connection is not on the best today. Maybe just people are not just ready to work. Take out a lot of bandwidth over here. Maybe. Sorry about that. Yeah, my bandwidth is one of the better selection already. So anyway, on Euro Yen, overall at this movement is a bearish run. Alright, so market had not broke the high price twice, even if you read this as the move from high to low, or from here high to low. So from here, let's say you are using it as a high to low price, market break it only one time, so I need 2 breaks of the high to confirm a trend. Alright, so Euro yen still on bearish run. On the 4-hour chart, you can see the support area are well supported and market bounce up, or pretty much double bottom reaction over here, a retest of the low price. To the 1-hour chart, alright, on the 1-hour chart, what can see over here, we can see over here is a retest of the low once again. So back to daily chart, let me share with you my trading strategy. Traders pretty much distracted by today internet connection is one of the worst. It's amazing in not such a good way. Traders who have engaged this bearish shark, bearish bad formation. Speaking of being in distracted, I have planes in front of me, I have connection issues over here, so pardon me on that. Yeah, so bearish bad pattern over here has already reached the first target level. Great profits movement. Let's have a look. It's about 240 pips of movement. Great if you have engaged it. If you manage to exit from it, or you're not involved in that, I think it's pretty fine. So let me just change gear a bit over here to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, bullish bad pattern. C price doesn't touch A, so waiting for a retest. Chances you're seeing this, if you never place a pending order, you have already missed the trade. It's fine. Again, first target has already reached, even you engage a trade. Do take note, this is a very important resistance. The most recent structure is a key, it have higher weightage. In my perspective, you have higher weightage than other levels, and of course the next level will be somewhere over here. Alright, so if you engage the trade, ask yourself where is the safe zone for you to shift the stops to entry. Down to the 1-hour chart, market retested over here. If you are still looking for a buying opportunity, you can send an alert and see how it goes later. To the next pair, pound yen. Pound yen on the daily chart. Alright, so pound yen on the daily chart, what you can see over here is market went back up to the resistance area. Alright, and came back and retest the flag, or rather the consolidation area. So it's a good chance for traders who are looking for buying opportunity to start to look for buying opportunity to the 4-hour chart. A crazy break towards the upside. Market came down and start to move downwards. Alright, over here there's a slight break and close below the low. Traders take note of that. To the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, you can see straight down over here again. Crazy retracement. And we do have some patterns that's going to form up as well. Alright, so back to the daily chart, and let me share with you my analysis. Bearish bad pattern. No doubt it pierced through the X. It didn't break and close above the high. So it's still valid in, for my case, to the 4-hour chart. This is one crazy move. You can kind of wait for a bad formation, completing at about 147.31. Do note this is a major warning sign. Market did not break and close below the A, but it touches the A, it's just as bad. So usually when that happens, I don't place a pending order. I'll see how the candle form up before I engage the trade. Down to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, so when you have candles that is very bearish, although overall I'm looking for a buying opportunity, these are signs that you can't ignore. You can see the bearish candle is a lot and the bullish one is quite limited. And even the long bullish candle can easily cover by the recent bearish. So it does show some market weakness. Over here, somewhere at this level will be the godly formation. Of course, there are other filters, and I'm doing a shortcut to that. And of course, for more information, you can drop me a note. I'll point you to the right direction to learn. Yeah, so this is the godly. Looking for a selling opportunity. So traders, if you are into this, if you know how I treat godly, I trade it pretty well, of course, but it's pretty much I'm waiting for a confirmation before engaging the trade. Pretty much could be under a counter trend trading opportunity over here. All right, and let's see how this pan out. The next pair. Next pair on New Zealand yen daily chart. Market break and close below the low price, showing an overall bearish run. And of course, it retests the high. What is needed for me is a retest of the high once again. Hopefully not break and close above the high. Then I'll have a great opportunity to short this. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, can see this market movement. Create a new high, came back, retest the support area. Slight break below the low. If it concerns you, another break and close below the low price at 71.25 will confirm a bearish run on the 4-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, however, is already on a bearish run. Yep, break close below the support, retraces and break. All right, so a mix kind of time frame does show a uncertainty in the market. So these are something that you have to take note of. Only on the 4-hour chart is still bullish. The rest, daily and 1 hour, is bearish. All right, so my analysis is like this. I'm looking for a shorting opportunity. Market did not break and close above the high price. No doubt it did break the sell zone area. All right, so this is something that you have to take note of. All right, I'm pretty much waiting for a retest at 73.30. All right, down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, nothing much for me. If you are head and shoulder traders, yes, there's a head and shoulder setup. Have you spotted it? No? Yes? Alright, so even you are watching a playback, you can click, you can respond to it as well. It does help in your practice. This is my left shoulder and this is my head for the head and shoulder formation, of course. Alright, so this is a setup over here. Waiting for a retest can give me another shorting opportunity. Looking for shorting opportunity, remember. So once you have analyzed the entire market, I use a APE framework, analyze, plan, and execute. Once you have did that, then you just focus on the setup. All right, and the best of this is the head and shoulder has already formed up. It has touched the neckline and right now it's retracing. So definitely a good consideration to engage the trade. All right, but you have to work your target profit yourself, or you can just sign up over here under our programs. Go to Traders package, and this is the link. All right, I'll paste it on the comment box so you can benefit from it. Yeah. All right, so this is it. You can choose the package that you are comfortable with, then you get to see my analysis. Okay, so down to the 1 hour chart, this is already invalid, so let me just remove it. So in trading is a lot of adjusting of levers, your entry, stops, targets, and stuff like that. And right now, although I do not have my pattern set up, all right, but I have the head and shoulder that I'm waiting for another shorting opportunity. All right, so of course this head and shoulder is not for 1 hour time frame. I'll just hide it, and of course, having this removed, you can have a clearer picture. The market came down, went up, break and close below the low price. So this will be my new sell zone, this block over here. All right, so I'm waiting for a selling opportunity over here to engage the trade. All right, great, wonderful. Okay, so waiting for something bearish to happen, but having such a strong retracement, any harmonic pattern is going to form up. Is most likely going to form out of the box. That's not what I'm looking for, although we want to think out of the box, right? All right, so once again, the head and shoulder formation is not for the daily chart, so let me just hide this. Always keep your analysis clean. All right, do level of engage. So if I miss a head and shoulder, I still have a retest over here of the bad pattern completion. So that is the second step, planning. All right, so I plan my trade already, shorting all the shorting plans that I have, and the last step will be execute. All right, so down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, you can see a bearish movement, then a sharp retracement. All right, waiting for weakened confirmation. So on the daily chart, it is a bearish run. Can you see? Market just retest the previous high. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, what we can see over here is a very aggressive uptrend movement. Market came down, waiting for another retracement to engage for a buying opportunity. Down to the 1-hour chart, a flag pattern has already formed up. Market continue to extend downwards. What can you wait for is a retracement back into this area for a shorting opportunity, because to me the flag pattern has not completed yet. Back to the daily chart, let me share with you my analysis. A bearish shark pattern completing at 67.86 for a selling opportunity down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, there is a bullish run over here, bullish pattern over here, and it does keep back to the buy zone. To the 4-hour chart, bearish movement, a bearish shark. A bearish flag pattern has really formed up. So what I'm looking for is a retest back into this structure for a selling opportunity. Let's go down to the 1-hour chart. Let's see if we have anything. Perhaps we have a shark pattern forming up. Let me just do a quick check. Alright, so perfect. We have a shark pattern forming up. X to A, to B, to C. Completion somewhere over here. Change it to gray. And in this case, I will want it to show on my 1-hour chart as well. Great. Because I don't usually go to the 15, and this is the flag pattern, second chance entry. This will be something that is great. I won't want to miss this area for a selling opportunity. Fantastic. This will be one of my focus. Very important trade. New Zealand dollar, very important. dip. Alright, let me just work on this. Alright, over here, Australian dollar, very interesting currency pair. Pretty bearish still. This is the last bearish move. Market is still on a bearish run. Look at the overall candle. The overall story is telling you a bearish movement. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, market has came back down to the support. One of the level we can look for over here is how it reacts at 69.25. This could be your head and shoulder formation, but not the kind that I prefer to engage. My students will know why. To the 1-hour chart. So on the 1-hour chart, bearish movement, market came down, a bit of consolidation, and hit to the downside. Back to the daily chart, and let me share with you my analysis. This is the second step. Just now is analyze. Right now is plan. All right. So over here, a bearish godly pattern. Waiting for a retest of the high. Traders who have engaged it, congratulations. Traders who have not, take note that the first target has already took up. So you have to wait for the retest and see how it goes over here. To the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, market break and close above the high price over here and back into the buy zone. Buying wise on the overall bigger picture on the daily chart is a counter trend trading, so do take note of that. I'm not saying that you can't, but you have to be aware of the overall movement and can see a series of bearish candle over here. Alright, to the 1-hour chart, traders who are into this, yes, can wait for a retest of the low at 68.58 and see how it goes. Not, as you can see, it's not even highlighted. It's not my main concern of the currency pair. To the next pair quickly. Australia, Canada. Market break and close below the low price. Retest back to the high. Break and close below the low. Having these indecision candle. Perhaps the day has not ended yet, but if it closes this way, I will not hit in for a buying opportunity, but rather these are the level I'm waiting for a selling opportunity. I see a very strong bearish movement. Down to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, very sharp movement over here. This will be an even better time frame for me. In this case, it's a better time frame for me to observe how the market move. This will be my impulse move, my first move towards the downside. Alright, and I love to form some like harmonic pattern or structure trading along this way. Alright, to the 1-hour chart, nothing much over here. Alright, so something that you might want to take note of, I'm pretty much waiting for a selling opportunity on the 4-hour time frame on the Australia CAD. And of course, if you're into daily chart, this sharp pattern I don't think is going to happen, but I just draw it for a reference. Always continuous learning, right? So 24 hours time frame, this is what I'm looking for. Yep, just a quick reminder. To the next pair. So let me just shift it back. Yeah. Alright, so to the next pair. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD on the daily chart, it has started to show signs of bearish movement. A break and close below the low price over here, showing a bearish run, and of course having such a long and strong bearish candle. It does give you a sign as well. To the 4-hour chart, the wave that break and close below the low price, and definitely this is the area for a sell zone. Down to the 1-hour. And back to daily. Alright, so my analysis over here, nothing much on the daily chart. Focusing on selling opportunity though. This is the sell zone, as you can see. Looking for the first reaction or retracement back into the sell zone. Down to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, nothing much. So still waiting for this trade to develop to the next pair, last two pair. If you do have questions, punch them in. If not, we'll call it a day. Do check the playback recording. I will have a bit of tough time doing that because there are a couple of videos I have to piece it together, stitch it together because due to the bad connection today. I wonder why, yeah. So to the daily chart, Canada yen. So over here you can see a series of higher low, market break and close above the high. It's telling you something, guys, don't ignore it. Is pushing towards the upside. It could be because of Canada appreciation, yeah, and Japanese yen depreciation. So this is above the good world. So focus on buying opportunity. Down to the 4 hour chart. Let's see if you can spot some. Continuous break and close above the high. Over here it start to fail to break and close above the high price. Market just, some of you will call it a double top, but I'll just call it a test of the high. Alright. Then it came down, went back up again. Alright. So nothing much for me unless you are like super aggressive looking for buying opportunity over here, 83.05. Or down to the 1 hour chart. Alright, so on the 1 hour chart you have this kind of, I call it a bull trap. Market came down, or rather a bear trap, sorry. Market came down all the way for the lower time frame. They say, oh, bearish sell. Market then bounce back up in no time. So I'm focusing on buying opportunity over here. Let me see if I can draw some arrows before we continue. Yes, this is what I want. And to indicate that overall trend is bullish. So I won't be looking at anything else. Make sure it is valid throughout all time frame. Yes, there is a bearish butterfly pattern, but that will be a counter trend trading opportunity. And overall, I'm waiting for a buying opportunity. See how steep this movement is. Very interested to get involved. Down to the 4 hour chart. Alright, so on the 4 hour chart, where's my arrow? Gosh, it's okay. So to the 4 hour chart, you can see from the very early days, I have already drawn this trend line. Alright, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not drawing a new one. I'll just wait for to let see how it react. And the one nice thing about this trading view is that I can set alerts on the trend line. How nice is that? So I'm going to share one of the link that you might want to have. Yep. To really go and open up a account with TradingView. Alright, so it's a little fun thing for me to see how influenced I am in getting it, their stats and stuff like that, to see how many people paid up and open a free account and stuff like that. I have this link for quite some time, like more than a year. Very resistant to do such because it's like indirectly promoting them, but heck that, man. It's really a good platform that I can really share. And I do really love it. I use it for charting, not for trading purposes, just that you know. Yeah, so down to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we do have a bullish butterfly pattern. It's quite a shame that we missed it the second time again. First time market went up, took all the profits, target 1, target 2, came back down, bounced off again. It's fine. What's going to happen is I'll check at the low price again. I'll just say a retest of support, CJH1 support and resistance. All right, and I'll just leave the butterfly pattern there. It's already completed, but I'll just want to do further study in some other stuff. All right, all good. So the last pair, great that y'all still here. Last pair, pound Australia. So pound Aussie has also shown a bullish run. Pretty much is because of Australia weakening movement. All right. So take note of that. And for this pair, I'm pretty much just focused on the trend trading opportunity. Yeah, or the extreme of the high and low. Overall trend bullish. For our chart, you see this is what pound Aussie can do. A deep dive all the way down, then went back up like 50% within days. It's crazy. All right, so if you're not ready for this crazy move, don't go into it. For myself, I don't do like day 1 hour chart pattern buy here, sell there, because of the buffer and stuff like that. Market went to consolidation again, so I do see consolidation. It goes into expansion. So in the studies, can see the market went up, consolidate over here, most likely to push upwards. I do need RSI to be oversold to engage the trade. If I don't have that, I can't enter. All right, so back to the daily chart. That's the analyzing pound Australia, another pair you can hit in for a buying opportunity over here. And let me share with you my analysis. Nothing much over here unless you are hitting for a head and shoulder, which I would rather not. Down to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you have the first bearish move. Let's see how the market reacts. Focusing on buying, but these two are just showing me selling possibility. 1-hour chart, galley pattern that did not complete and the market just flew off. All right, so what I can do at the max is this flag pattern. I do find that flag pattern can be quite useful for a currency pair like this. It does show buying opportunity, extension opportunity, and many of times pound Australia is a pair that does a lot of extension. So because it's towards the upside that I'm focusing on, I will want to add an alert. And this flag pattern is very different. It's like a pennant. All right, so looking for a buying opportunity. All right, so that's that. Key that in and you are set. All right, so that's all I have for you today, guys. If you are looking to learn these skills or receive my trade ideas in our community within the next 2 months, we might have another analyst sharing his trade. Just thinking of the integration and stuff like that. I'll just observe for 2 more months and see how it goes. He's none other than Calvin. All right, so a lot of work you have start seeing, and he's tasked to produce the Mandarin content, and of course in the trade ideas he produced it in English. All right, so it's great to be bilingual. And of course, if you are looking to learn these skills and you're thinking to go pro, join me next Tuesday. I have a workshop going on. 7 p.m. will be the session we are going to run, and you will get to not just learn how to trade and earn money in just 30 minutes a day. That's a commitment you have to set. And of course, I would love to train people who love to go into this industry. Yeah, because I do find that there are some dates has already been blocked in February, invited by Traders Fair. Very grateful for that. And of course, I might be going to Macau as well for a short trip. There's another fair going on, and whether I'm invited or not, I'll just keep you guys posted. And of course, if you love like myself to share opportunities and ways to earn money just by using a stable internet connection and a computer, and there's no need for you to deal with people, no need for you to sell to people and stuff like that, and creating impact to traders, to people around the world. They might not have these trading experience, which is fine. About 70-80% of my students do not have that when they took up courses with me and stuff like that, and many has become very successful, and some are even in this industry already. All right, so I'll just paste the link over here. Really hope to see you soon before my crazy schedule starts. Yep, that's all I have for you today, guys. Till then, before that, wishing you a happy new year, and till then, remember always plan the trade and trade your plan, and I'll see you soon in our